Scandalous secret you can't tell anyone?
You can tell us.
And we'll keep it anonymous. It's Queen City Confessions with Miguel and Holly.
Hits 96.1.
If you want to text in your confession, put the word hits with it. Hits, write your confession out, send it to 96893.
Here's the first Queen City confession. I've been having an affair with my boss for 6 months. I'm definitely afraid someone is going to figure it out and I'll be the one to lose my job. He's 47 and I'm 25.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if I should just find another job or break up with him.
This is such a sticky situation because absolutely, typically bosses are protected and stuff like this.
Yeah. I think it's time for you.
Sometimes not, depending on how it started too. Like, did he come on to you because that could get him fired? But you were going to say, Miguel?
Oh, I was going to say, maybe it's time to find another job because let's say you want to explore this relationship, but if, like Holly said, you would be protected, protect yourself first and get yourself another job. And then since he is your boss, have him write a glowing review for you to get another job that will maybe springboard you into a leadership position somewhere else.
People can get so weird, though. Like, what if he gets spiteful?
But I think hopefully, if he is a rational human being and you lay it out of like, hey, someone is going to find out.
Yeah.
Someone will find out. So let's go ahead and start the process now. So either of us don't have to lose our job or something.
And shame on him, honestly. It feels predatory when the age difference is like that and you're dealing with someone in their mid to young 20s. It would be that way whether roles were reversed and it was a woman and a young guy. Either way, it feels predatory. So he's in the wrong. You need to untangle this. I just feel bad.
Have you ever been in a situation where you dated your boss? What happened? Did you leave? Did they leave? Was the workplace okay with it? 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text hits and your message to 96893.
Here's another Queen City confession. I don't know if we are just in an annoying phase, but everything my 9-year-old daughter does annoys me. I feel like a terrible mother saying that because who says that about their child? But I get so frustrated with her. I even took on driving for Uber and Lyft this summer so I could afford to send her to summer camp to get her out of my hair for a couple of weeks.
Well, I'm glad you got that off your chest because everyone feels annoyed with their kids. Everyone, because kids are just learning how to human, they're learning how to just be human. And so sometimes that can be annoying. And then there's a range of kids too. Some kids are very self-sufficient. Some kids are very, very needy, and all of it's regular and normal. But so are your feelings are valid as long as you're not telling your child they're annoying or brushing them off. Like, you still have to be their parent and be a good parent, but get some time to yourself because that way you can be a better parent.
I still remember my mom one day when I was like 7 or 8, like crawling on her and being like, mom, mom, mom. And she was like, get off of me. And I was like,
sometimes the overstimulation is.
Yeah.
Like, I have to tell my kid, like, sometimes my child wants to be up on me when we're eating. Like, if we ever eat in the living room as a special treat, she'll be like on me. And I'm like, don't touch me while I'm putting food in my mouth. You can come sit on my lap afterwards. But if I have food going in my mouth, do not touch me.
Save that.
Okay.
Here's the closer for Queen City Confessions. My husband and I have a fun game where we try to come up with different code words to get out of social situations to go have adult time.
Oh, look at you.
My favorite one is, we have to go over insurance stuff that's due soon.
What?
I want to know, how often have you used that with your friend?
And do they believe it? Because you're telling me that you went to a social gathering and then you're like, oh God, we really got to get going and look at those insurance docs. Every one of your friends was like, you think you're slick? We know what you're doing.
The jig is up.
Yeah, the jig is up.
I'm curious, what code words do you and your boo thing use? Maybe not just to go have, adult time together, but to get out of intimate or to get out of social situations. Is there a phrase, a code word? Like, if you say lavender, then your person knows it's time to get up out of here to go home.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
What are those code words or phrases that you and your boo thing use? 1-844-HITS-961.
1-844-448-7961. or text us. Put the word hits with your message and send it to 96893.
Let's do some Kendrick Lamar.